Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? It's about managing the emotions. You can identify your intuition, okay? You have to believe in the soul. Oh, it looks like someone's holding on or holding back from God's Turika. We're looking at maybe resistance, because maybe someone looked into someone's eyes and fell in love with their soul. So now we're looking at maybe the planetaries, of maybe like-minded people when it comes to romance, love, partnership, proposals, marriages. Maybe you're looking at God's Turika, okay, when it comes to your own emotions. You could be looking at control. Maybe someone's trying to control God's Turika, but that's impossible. It belongs to God. All right, so believe in the soul of the self. Hey, believe in the soul of the self. Yes, collective. We're looking at believe in the soul, okay? We're looking at our intuition. Let's start with this. We've got two colors, blue and green, okay? Which color comes to your mind, all right? Because now we're practicing, okay? Strengthening the power of the soul to bring in your spiritual health, to flow in your spiritual health, okay? So we've got two colors. We've got blue, we've got green, all right? What color comes to your mind first? Okay, you could be looking at Venus, all right? You can look at the capable of your love, all right? You could be looking at relationship with God's Turika. Maybe looking at the value of your own soul, the power of your own soul, all right? It's about believing your intuition by correcting your flaws, walking in love, talking in truth, and that's how you co-create the universe. Maybe looking at maybe the signs of someone's attitude when it comes to maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Maybe looking at the soul of the self when it comes to maybe knowing the color was coming blue. We're practicing, okay? We're attracting love. Love attracts love. We're looking at refining when it comes to the power of the soul. Remember, the soul is inspiration. It's born to love. All right? Looking at romance, looking at intuition, looking at the lesson of power. All right? Lesson of power comes to the soul of the self, okay? Walk in love, talking in truth, okay? And never be idolized, all right? And never make yourself an idol, okay? So look at love. Someone's looking at Aquarius person. Maybe look at maybe someone when it comes to maybe Aquarius. Maybe someone's in love with Aquarius, or Aquarius is in love, or you're in love with like computer science, or maybe you're in love with like how you love your power of knowing engineering, you know, because you're looking at that being very powerfully when it comes to the soul. You could be a humanitarian person. You could be loving your humanitarian act. You could be a very inventive person, very pioneer, because more time, air signs, Aquarius, they're like pioneers. They're like futuristic people. When it comes to inventions, maybe being logical. Maybe someone's thinking into my I need to be more logical. When it comes to my perspective, when it comes to the soul of the self, the lesson of power comes from you, believing that you are the soul, okay? You are very unique, collective, all right? You could be unpredictable sometimes, okay? Because you're a visionary person, or you're looking at maybe someone that's a visionary person, all right? A bit of a rebel. We're looking at maybe a Sagittarius person. Maybe it's a burden, okay, that someone loves Aquarius, or Aquarius loves a Sagittarius person, a fire sign person, who knows, take it, it resonates. Maybe looking at a clear pathway, all right, when it looking like you've got a new horizon coming your way. Just use your intuition, collective, because the power of the soul is nudging you. Wake up. This is your wake up call. It's time to seek, okay, letting go of your burdens. All right, look at maybe someone friendly, maybe looking at maybe a lawyer or a priest, or maybe looking more into philosophy. It looks like you want to put down your burdens. Let the universe co-create with you. Ask the universe what you want, collective, all right? So we're looking at maybe someone exaggerating, okay? Maybe someone being very irresponsible. Could be a Sagittarius person, Aquarius person, take it as it resonates. We're looking at an honest person, maybe, when it comes to maybe someone's burdens. Maybe someone's come across an Aquarius person. Okay, when it comes to burdens, or someone's letting go of their burdens, could be an Aquarius person when it comes to maybe being a priest or philosopher, or maybe just looking at being a loyal person. So the self first. Remember, love starts with self first, collective. All right, maybe someone's in love with you, and to me, I know I'm in love. Because love starts with self first. The relationship starts with you first, all right? Don't entertain no one's fear when they're doing projections, you know, because now you're looking at, love. Someone's in love, and to me, I know, okay, I am in love. I'm in that Page of Cups. Page of Cups is someone maybe looking at you thinking, I have a little bit of crush. I'm experiencing an emotional situation, okay? Maybe someone's in their feelings. Into me, I think, because into me, I know, okay? I'm in my feelings, all right? Someone's in their feelings. Maybe someone's a bit touchy, a bit maybe unstable with their emotions. You could be maybe a nurse or maybe into history, but you're looking at sailing in your emotions, okay? Someone's looking at maybe the imagination when it comes to love, your intuition. You're experiencing a very emotional situation, one that you could probably experience with your intuition. Because that's the strength of the power of your soul, your convictions, the power of love. Because fire signs, they are the lesson of power. They're about romance, intuition. And water signs is about emotion, the lesson of peace. So now maybe someone wants a peace offering, because now there's indication of a love message, or usually there's a penetrating of a new kind of romance in the air. Look at maybe a creative or artistic project for some of you, maybe an offering of a new artistic project, maybe. Okay, because now you're looking at emotional charge situation. Maybe got some good, ooh, from the power of the self. You could be thinking of a fire sign person, or you could think about your own power of your own soul collective. All right, let's have that belief in ourselves first before we can believe in anyone else. So you look at maybe a new love when it comes to the power of the soul, using your intuition to seek your romance that you seek for. Okay, because into me I seek, because into me I know. All right, I'm experiencing an emotional situation maybe. But someone looks like they've got two shells, one at the front, one at the back, nibbling in the mind. Maybe someone's looking at a transformation. Ooh, someone's looking at a Five of Cups. Maybe someone feels there was two people, two shells, two seesaws, looking for transformation when it comes to someone's love. It was a sparkle, but not something to create from. So now someone feels I took an offer from a third party person, a shell in heels from hell. We have the knowledge, the wisdom, the roots that someone took someone's poison apple, because we see apples in the tree. Now someone feels sick and disgusted that maybe they looked at a third party person. So now someone's in the energy of feeling like grief. Someone feels abandoned. Into me, I feel abandoned, maybe. Maybe a water sign person. Maybe a water sign person. Maybe you need to look round. There's an offer. Maybe you need to look round. Because look, when you look round, there's two a cup. Maybe you're focused on spilled milk. That's the barrier of not knowing, because you're not using your intuition. When it comes to indicating a message, maybe there's a love message and it's usually penetrating to a romance or creative or artistic project. Maybe someone's in their emotions, is charged up. Maybe they want to turn around, look at a two of cups. Because now we're looking at the energy of Five of Cups. Five of Cups is when you feel like abandoned. I feel unloved. I feel like I missed out on opportunity. Maybe someone rejected you, maybe, and now they're in their feelings about it, because what goes around comes around for a situation. Maybe looking at a new romance or a sparkle of a new idea. Have faith. Maybe someone is in the energy of not having faith in their own emotion that they can make something happen. Because maybe they've experienced a loss before when it comes to a creative idea or a romance, because it brings sadness, Or maybe someone made something wait too long and they're afraid to heal something to move forward. Someone's looking at happiness, because now you've got 5 and 6. Someone's thinking of a sweet and tender action, a random act of kindness. But now someone needs to control their emotions, because now someone's thinking about the past. It could be bitter, it could be memories of romanticizing about something. And that's something that was offered like a gift, but maybe someone ignored that gift because they was focusing on the concept that maybe like intuition or divine love doesn't exist in it. Soulmates exist, collective. Don't graft on you thinking that you're second best. You're never second best. No way. You're never second best to a third party. You can belong to yourself first. By your intuition, I can see you walking a very creative idea, just dig a little bit deeper, and I can see a nice little creative offer coming to you, or a romance, because there's a kind gesture coming behind, because someone knows that you're grieving there's a loss. It could be an empress coming your way. You could be thinking about Aquarius person as an empress, maybe. And the empress feels the masculine because it's is a masculine on the floor. Maybe Aquarius feels the masculine. He feels this loss. Maybe he took too much time offering. Maybe he feels that. Maybe he feels like he's second best. Maybe underestimate his own feelings. Or he's been let down before. Because now we're praying to God. We're gone within. And maybe someone's got their clarity about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Or you're looking at an Ace of Swords. When you go within and you seek from your intuition, you can get clarities. And clarities come with breakthroughs. Maybe someone's looking at the energy, maybe like come through their emotions and bringing in a surgery of healing to bring mental clarity. It comes from the intuition. Maybe someone's learning about a new love, a kindness, a gesture from the past. Maybe someone is looking at a gift of truth. A gift of truth that lets you see the world clearly. The dove of love, the dove of wisdom is communicate well, walk in love, talk in truth, create your happiness, a healthy reality. Because someone feels like someone's got a sharp tongue. And usually the truth hurts. So now someone probably looking at a destructive manner because someone believed a lie. And now someone's looking at a fresh hope, taking chances, and creating that new pathway by believing that you are a soul having a human experience. You can create your pathways by using your intuition to create your adventures when it comes to new beginnings. Maybe someone's looking at a Queen of Pentacles when it comes to their choices coming to an end, maybe. Maybe that's the regret. Because now someone believed a lie from a Queen of Pentacles about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Now someone's in regret. Someone didn't make the communication very clear or very well. And now someone's looking at maybe creating their happiness from the truth. Because now they got clarity that's overshadowed the lie. Because someone has a sharp tongue. Maybe Queen of Pentacles, a very destructive manner. Because someone believed in a lie about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. So now we have the dove of love, which is from God, your angels. Okay, because he had confusion. And now someone's created maybe a creation from expression. From the gift of truth. Because now maybe that lets you see the world clearly, the world differently. You know, someone listening to an intuition, the dove of love, the dove of truth. So they won't believe in a lie that's come from a very destructive behavior. Because now we're looking at the energy of, I thought I saw you flipped over. Maybe someone does flips estates. Flips estates. But there's a word for it. I just saw flip estate. What is that called again? Maybe you do, you could be a broker, a real estate broker. Or you do, is it sourcing? I think it's called sourcing. That's one aspect of it. Maybe that opportunity's gone. Finished. It was a lie. It was an imagination. Someone didn't use their intuition. So there was nothing there to flip over in the end. So now someone's in regret. Because they didn't use their intuition. Because nothing's there in plain sight. So now it's not in plain sight. The Empress feels the Emperor is upset. You could be thinking about a Taurus or Libra person that has a destructive behavior. You could be looking at a Aquarius person, maybe. Or you got clarity from a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, the Ace of Swords. When it comes to the gift of truth, about the Empress as a Aquarius person that's full of love. You know, it's about fertility. It's about the creation. She's always creating. She's always having children. In other words, you know, love, children. She always looks out for herself. Because she's all about self-love. And she's all about for her people and her community. Alright? She's about the divine masculine because she has her Godhead on. So now maybe someone's looking at clarity of truth, but they're looking very intense about someone's been sharp with their words. But sometimes the truth hurts. But would you prefer the truth or the lie? What hurts worse, the lie or the truth? So now someone's relying and looking on this truth about maybe reliability. Or someone's looking at an earth sign person when it comes to reliability. Because you could be looking at a situation when it comes to maybe you fought your battles and some things were enjoyable, but now you're looking at rest and taking care of yourself by looking. Maybe someone's researching when it comes to regrouping with the Empress, or maybe you're spending time and enjoying the quieter, more domestic scene to look at your own self, your inner child. The inner child is calling for love to bring you clarity, because now you can rely on the soul of the self when it comes to your own intuition. Because now the young child, the inner child, is now connected to the truth, isn't it? Because you're walking in love, talking in truth. And now maybe someone's looking at researching, having clarity, because now they have new news, something new, a new project that's creative, that's going to be lucrative, from an ace to a page. Now someone's looking at relying on the truth when it comes to a project is more reliable. You could be looking at someone that has nutty professor behavior, sneaking, information, relying. So now someone has to win a battle, and now they got the truth in their hand. Maybe they're knocking off the squirrel that's nibbling that information, and they're relying on it. So now maybe you're going for a more quiet time, resting, or maybe stagnation from a traumatic experience. Or maybe you feel paralyzed and you'll be coming to, maybe you're using an excuse to not move forward. And now maybe someone's slowly moving forward and realizing the truth that made them in stagnation. What was slowing them down? The truth. There was no truth. Someone believed in something that wasn't real. Someone believed in like an illusion. So now they have clarity. The hand of God's wisdom. Because you could be looking for a more domestic scene, more productive. Or you could be looking at a defensive stance from maybe an earth sign person blocking the truth, relying on blocking the truth. And now we're looking at a karmic cycle. Maybe someone's looking at stagnation when it comes to a karmic cycle, because everything we put in, we get out, because things are changing. Things are changing for the better. Because when you've got clarity, you can make better decisions, more balanced decisions. Because someone won't tell you the truth. Somebody didn't want to tell you the truth. Or somebody didn't acknowledge the truth. Maybe about a friend or a contract or a creative idea that could have been lucrative. Because it came from love, from the past, energy. So now you're looking at heartbreak, 1, 2, 3, heartbreak, sorrow for tomorrow. Because someone was hollow and hallowing a lie that someone believed. So under the leaves, they're seeking domestic reliability for domestic bliss. But they've got ignorance instead, because ignorance is bliss. But every day I am blessed to cut the chains of lies. But the chain's cut now. The truth is out. Truth is out. You could be looking at the desire to control, because now you're not denying your own power from your own intuition. Because maybe you saw the Ace of Wands. Maybe you're noticing the strength of your own power, though, your courageousness when it comes to your own truth, your own plan, your own structure, and your own reliability. Maybe you feel someone's more reliable. Maybe you want to go back to someone because now you have the truth. Maybe when I was talk to someone about a 5 of Cups, the loss, the grief, because there's a change of maybe feelings. Because the truth is that, isn't it? Because someone can make better balanced decisions when it comes to options. So don't let your strength or your desire control or deny your own power while you deal with sorrows, all right, collective? Because I can see a big change coming. So be ready to make that change. Use that power you have within yourself, because I can see an opportunity coming your way. Things may likely to feel down at the moment, but always recognize the flow of life. Our universe is always moving, isn't it? So just know sometimes we have downtime to seek our own intuition. Someone's recognizing the flow of life and try not to fight against what you need to be or what you want to be or what must be. Okay? And it's you having a certain experience by using your intuition, because you can make choices. Maybe you're thinking, maybe the emperor's thinking about his choices, he's researching. Maybe he's looking at secrets of deception. It comes to someone loving. So now you're looking at balancing from a backstabbing, Queen of Wands, single. Or maybe someone feels this Queen of Swords is very single. No, there's a battle, man, about her being self-sufficient. There's a competition at work when it comes to like creative ideas, offerings and that. Because now someone's being sharp-tongued about ending of like a unrequited love. Maybe with the King of Pentacles, looking at his choice with the Queen of Pentacles. Starting again. Or maybe the Emperor's saying, boy, I regret it, boy. Yeah, the Emperor's saying, I regret it. I've looked into it, the deception. You're very loving. You're like an earth angel. Yeah, I backstabbed you. You're very creative, man. You're very bold. You didn't need me. Because how did you become a Queen of Swords? By always being blunt. So you took it too far to go and heal from your mother. You went into your feelings. And now you're conflicted at work. Because now they're thinking, wow, you're just not a pretty face. You're very actually quite sharp. And I need to end. Or I ended it. What an idiot. Because I gave an offering as a fucking show-off man with money. Had an option. You could have had an option of a power couple. And now some of the kind of new beginning of love. Looking for victory. Maybe by using your intuition to bring in your wish fulfillments. Because there's a massive change. Don't fight against the flow of life. You know what I mean? Don't fight against what must be. You know? And that's you have been a soul having a human experience. Don't fight against what must be, which is the truth. Why sit in a lie? A lie is the unknown. So you might as well just use your intuition. You might as well. That will give you more clarity. Because when you get clarity within yourself, you can make major breakthroughs. If you agree, press like, press subscribe. All right, let's pass the message on. And let's start growing as a soul, having a human experience. Because now you're looking into me. I know I can use my intuition and come out of sorrows. Because now I believed in something. And I've got clarity. I've got the truth. Now I can rely on plans. I can rely on my own clarity, my own breakthroughs. Because now massive change is coming. Why? Because I feel more balanced in myself. Maybe someone wants to send your love message to balance out something. Because now you're looking at the sun. The soul of the self is the strength, the power, the lesson of power. Maybe someone's very intense, man. Really researching about the soul of the self. Bringing in balance. Maybe someone found a discovery. So now they're discovering the soul of the self can make you like, you can have 2 pence. And it will allow you to allocate things that you need. Do you understand? So maybe someone's looking at the 2 of Pentacles when it comes to maybe balancing the yin and the yang, the up and the down. Maybe someone's looking at a loss and now they're looking at a profit as well. Or looking at balancing like the matter, which is earth, with spirituality, which is the soul of the self, which is your intuition. That is what we call spirituality. Listen to your intuition. What does spirituality mean to you? What is spirituality to you? Do you know what I mean? That's the first question you probably need to ask yourself, because many things can happen at once. Maybe you're juggling, or maybe keeping things in balance, or maybe you're juggling and you probably regret juggling because now you juggled a happy earth, maybe soulmate, because this is a soulmate connection. Maybe someone feels they're undervaluing their own soul, and that's why they're squatting or squirting out opportunities when it comes to the energy, because the energy, that's your resource. It's the soul of the self that allows you to create. And when you got that feeling of creation from the soul of the self, then you can plan. It's more reliable. You can make changes. You can now balance the yin and the yang, the loss and the profit. Do you know what I mean? The supply, the demand, you know? So they can look at equalism when it comes to resources and opportunities. So now someone probably did not recognize something true of value. And that's what the soul, your own soul, man, that's value, man. That's like a lottery. Because now someone's looking at maybe their own personal purpose, all right, when it comes to their own inner drive. Because you're not like the sun. It's like it glows up the earth, doesn't it? It gives you that energy, that drive to go out in your bikini and be like, look at me, me. You know what I mean? Can I looking at me? Queen of Swords. Maybe look at Queen of Swords. Maybe you devalue the Queen of Swords. And now the Aquarius person feels the Emperor is in his feelings. Because now he understands when you sleep with the devil, you wake up in hell. Because now you see seashells. Somebody went to the bottom of the ocean. Maybe someone wants to come upstairs now, because they've been downstairs for a very long time. Maybe look at the Queen of Swords, all right? You're looking at maybe a woman that uses her mind when it comes to truth and logic. She doesn't have that Queen of Swords for no reason. She has that Queen of Swords because she's the most logical and most truthful person in the deck with perspective. She's the one that will cut you open. Maybe this is what's hurting the truth from a Queen of Swords. Someone's angry, maybe an Earth sign or Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo person, because now we understand someone had a very disruptive mind. So now we're seeing maybe someone's very possessive or jealous, or maybe we're just looking at hot-headed buffoons on the table when it comes to karmics. Someone's looking at the Queen of Swords when it comes to maybe the truth or logical thinking. Maybe someone's looking to create the order in the own world, because it starts from self, and because you want to bring heaven on earth, you want to bring, you know, the love of your life, all of that, it comes from self first, man, to create that order. Do you know what I mean? So now maybe someone's learned about someone's experience, maybe the good and the bad, maybe they underestimated the Queen of Swords without becoming jaded and bitter. Now maybe someone's jaded and bitter, because the Queen of Swords is very clear. She's a cutthroat person. She'll cut you off. You don't come with the truth, not about the truth. Don't come with balance. Bye-bye. So now maybe someone's looking at maybe a good, helpful friend, although maybe they're looking at the past action of kindness from the past, and now maybe they got clarity of truth. You could look at the internet, all right, and maybe someone's in their feelings, because if maybe they remember maybe when it was flexible, when things don't go your way. Not flexible. I do what I want. It's my way or the highway. She said, okay then, bye. So someone undervalued their own self. Because it comes from self, isn't it? So they didn't undervalue the Queen of Swords. They undervalue themselves. So now that's the clarity. Another come to home Jesus moment for some of you people. So now you're remembering, maybe always allow others to have as they believe is right. So if they believe something is right, left them to it, innit? Until the intuition starts saying, hello. I don't know what you're doing over there, boy, because this is not looking healthy. So your way or the highway, your ways are not always everyone's way. So now someone is now probably holding on. Yeah, they want to hug a Aquarius person. Oh, well, never mind. Next time, behave yourself. Too damn rude. Okay, so now we've got clarity. Someone's maybe using their mind of truth, because now someone's heartbroken. Someone's heartbroken. Maybe someone undervalued themselves. Maybe someone feels like behind this person's back, They broke their own heart because they juggled. I keep telling players, stop playing women, because in the end, you're going to play yourself. Because it's your money, your time, your energy, not mine. Because when a woman finds out, especially when she knows the truth, and you want to hang on to foolishness, especially the Queen of Swords, she'll take you bye. Don't waste my time. See you later. So now someone's heartbroken when it comes to maybe clarity. Maybe it comes from maybe a very devious, very jealous, distorted feminine earth sign, or maybe a Queen of Wands. Very witchy, bitchy women that do partition and voodoo, doo-doo, thinking that they know everything. No, someone's heartbroken, man. Don't undervalue yourself, okay, collective? I know you could be heartbroken, all right? Maybe going for a divorce or a loss, or maybe feel a bit depressed. Maybe want to reach out to a friend that had a nice, kind act in the past. Maybe they didn't appreciate that. You never know what's good till it's gone. And that's the way of life, isn't it? Sometimes you've got to learn the hard way. Why learn the hard way? Just use your intuition, because someone's in that betrayal. Someone's learning about a very painful truth. Because someone's making mountains out of molehills, and this is where it's coming in. Something's taken something, someone took something personal. Because the truth hurts. What can we say? The truth is the truth, isn't it? There's you, me, and the truth. That's God. You, me, and God, my friend. So now someone's looking at thinking. Now someone maybe wants to regroup, meditate, or find maybe a center to recharge when it comes to spiritual strength to solve a problem. Maybe someone trying to escape or ignore a problem that won't go away. Maybe an earth sign person or a Queen of Wands. A Sagittarius person backstabbing secretly, maybe a Gemini person over a bloody Queen of Cups. Oh, someone just keeps researching about the Emperor and the Empress. Maybe someone feels the Queen of Swords. You're just too frisky for me, boy. You're not just a pretty face. You're just so sexy, so fun. You blow my mind. Mind your business next time. That's what you need to do, Miss Queen of Wands. Mind your business. A very busy, overbearing person that does seduction and lies. Maybe this person thought, oh, you're just too damn pretty. You just go around seducing everybody. No, Emperor. Respect it next time. Not everyone's like you. Player. Now you make your play girl. Have some respect. Now you're maybe looking at 5. So you got 1, 4, 5. So now maybe someone's coming out with the truth because someone was ignoring a problem that won't go away. Because now you're looking at victory that comes with a great cost. Okay? Because now you're looking at a tough battle, but you've run battles. Slow man wins the race. So now maybe you're facing the truth. You're thinking that the battle is the only solution. Fighting is the only solution to some people. The war, the god of war. The god of war. People against God. The god of war. The holy war. The Crusaders' war, 1330. Then you have the fight from spirituality, Christianity, the Crusaders. Then it was between the Muslims. The Crusaders had lots of turns in it, their philosophy. It was like, if you don't believe in my philosophy, they'll take your head off, basically. So this is why it's been a fight between the two for so long. And then from that, it peeled out to Buddhism and other genres. But the beginning of it for spirituality has become a mess since 3030 BC down. Okay? Now someone's looking at fighting at any cost, isn't it? Maybe a Queen of Wands. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Honestly, I don't. So now you're looking at thinking that a battle is the only solution because someone's wanting to fight for the sake of fighting. So now you're looking at slander. You're looking at 5 of Swords. You're looking at bullies, people that use seduction, lies, pushing their values because they rely on people when it comes to their own financial security. So now we're looking at the slow man wins the race because now you look at the Knight of Pentacles. Looking at maybe that situation where someone's looking at reliable, patience, when it comes to hard work, when it comes to God's Turika. You could be looking at a heartbreak when it comes to God's Turika, when it comes to romance, love, partnership, proposals, marriages. You're looking at I looked into your eyes and I fell in love with your soul. You made big changes. And he's looking at, you changed my whole feeling. Devalued you. Should have came on more reliable. She's saying you broke my heart though. Had to come with the blunt truth. You don't want to behave yourself? Well, let the universe flow with us, innit? If you don't want to see the truth for yourself and your own intuition, just leave it to God then. So she said bye, because you broke my heart. And she disappeared. And now someone is looking wounded. The wounded warrior. Could be a fire sign person. Didn't have any healthy boundaries, but had lots of boundaries for a Aquarius person. So you got this strength, maybe, or maybe the energy of maybe seeking within their own emotions when it comes to the truth. Maybe someone was exaggerating, being very irresponsible, blowing things out of proportion. Someone wants to come in and be very honest. Somebody wants to be very outspoken, very blunt, to match the Queen of Swords. Now the battle begins. Because see, the Queen of Swords, she would never, ever take the Emperor in his weak position. She said, okay, you do what you're doing with your karmic, you heal. When you need to face me, let's go. So I'm going to take advantage of you, my darling. Okay? When you're ready, chin up, pull your socks up. Now the battle begins, eh? Can you imagine year 13? Round 13, is it? Someone's being very irresponsible, exaggerating. Maybe someone's exploring a lawyer, or maybe look at a priesthood when it comes to their philosophy. Devil's philosophy, is it? Foreseeing people, acting all friendly, all courageous, honest, all of that. Nope, they think Queen of Swords, you're too honest and too direct. Maybe your mouth is a little bit too sharp. All right, never mind. Okay, so now we're looking at big changes when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe someone's looking at a victory. Maybe someone feels defeated. Because now the Emperor is just looking at a rainbow, I guess. The flow of life. Maybe someone wants to jump into their heart with the intuition. So now we're looking at a page of wands. It's time to put maybe your thoughts into action. So maybe he's looking into her eyes. Because the windows is the soul. The eye to the soul. And the heart is the seat of the soul. Now the inner child is speaking and saying, I want to put my thoughts into action, be more reliable. I'm prepared to go ahead and take the next step. I didn't jump into something I wasn't ready for because I want to be a Captain Saberho. So now you're looking at maybe the page of one, someone's indicating a message, maybe someone's like penetrating that, that feeling, the twin flame feeling in her. Listen, someone is maybe penetrating a career, a project as well. Maybe looking at a partnership when it comes to reliability. You could be looking at strategic management as well for some of you. Or you could be looking at sourcing when it comes to projects, but it's another word for it. It's called flipping, I think. Maybe you're working on a course or a study that you're interested in. So that's going to make big changes for you, all right? It might push you forward to your soulmate because you're more focused on your own creative ideas by your intuition. So just focus on relying on your own ideas from your intuition. That's going to bring in your balance, all right? All right, collective. There you go, because you're focused on your own. Because the Fool is an air sign as well, but you're focused on your own hope. You're taking those chances, new pathways. Just have more faith in the soul of the self, because everything's unseen, isn't it? So I would prefer to use my intuition and go into the unknown than be around people I have to always question. Do you understand? And they make me feel like I'm devaluing my own emotions. I'm devaluing my own thoughts, plans, ideas, structure to be reliable. Because how can I be reliable if something's based on a lie? So that's not making me bring in my own free will and also a balanced, fair decision. Because in the end, one of us is getting hurt, karmic or you or karmic. And it's always with the karmics, man. Because now you're looking at the energy of maybe sharing your creative expression to bring ease and balance and comfort. Because the soul brings the comfort by watering the stem, the root of the soul. Because remember, the flower needs to be watered in it to bring production, the vision, the insight. Because the soul of the self is blooming on your flower. And now you're being very creative. So you could be looking at a message, someone. 40 minutes. So I spend it. Let's try and finish in 10. Let's try and finish in 10 minutes. You're looking at a wish fulfillment. I just saw the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, the truth, the clarity. Clarity. You know what? The truth is better than the lie, man. I prefer the truth. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care. The lie, I'm not putting up with. The truth, I don't mind how bad it is. Just tell the truth, man. Because now it's a burden. Maybe someone look at a burden, or maybe someone is using the truth of the soul of the self and creating their own horizon. Because now you have a plain sight when it comes to creative ideas. Maybe someone thought the grass was greener on the other side. Because now again, you got two people keep watching. It could be an earth sign or a fire sign. Keep watching someone's emotions. And now maybe someone's walking away. Or maybe it's a burden when it comes to a project. It was a plan. It was just a spark. But it wasn't a breakthrough. As well. We're looking at someone more grounded, more abundant. Maybe someone was a Knight of Pentacles. Now they're the King of Pentacles. Maybe they feel more comfortable. Because maybe someone's had an increase of finance. Because now they're looking at their securities. Maybe you're saying, I feel more reliable, innit? So I'm back at my King of Pentacles. More structured, more abundant, more secure, more value. Maybe someone undervalued themselves. You know? Yeah, because now you got a spark. Maybe you got two people, you got a girl and a boy. And maybe you got two soulmates just keep talking. From the soul of the silk. Now you see the Page of Cups. I mean, the one. Someone's in their thoughts about putting something into action. Maybe someone's prepared to go ahead and take the next step. Maybe someone wants to jump into something but then wasn't ready before. That's why there's a stagnation to come in with the truth. Because someone had to deal with a lie. You understand? Because how can you make breakthroughs, man? It's something's a lie. Come on, people. If you want to make lucrative deals, like it literally stays like a treasure. You know what I mean? You know, it comes from hard work, man. It doesn't come from stealing people's energy, stealing people's time. It doesn't work like that. So now you're looking at taking that leap of faith. Aquarius person looking at the beginning. Maybe Aquarius is focused. You could be any woman in their energy of the truth. Just don't think of a Queen of Swords. You could be just someone that has fresh ideas, that's going to have breakthroughs. So you've got the plan, you've got the structure. Do you understand? Because now you're looking at maybe experience an emotional situation. Because now someone feels like they're being backstabbed, maybe a Gemini person, because he's got the truth, he's got the clarity, he's coming more responsible. Maybe it's the understanding the old ways of partnerships is wrong. It comes from the soul, your intuition, your Godhead. Put your Godhead on, people. Don't be afraid of the unknown. You'll get more clarities, more breakthroughs, more truth from your inner self. It's more than just like not having your intuition. And then now you're looking at people that just like to squander, innit? So now someone's looking at maybe jumping into something they're ready for, but they weren't before. Now maybe they're ready because now they experience an emotional situation. Because now maybe someone's got the insight. When it comes to a discovery, someone's heartbroken. Maybe an Aries person. When it comes to maybe the influence of a physical appearance. You can't judge people by how they look. Maybe someone's looking for a result. When it comes to maybe an Aquarius person when it comes to environment. She's not self-awareness. Go sit down and focus on your own career. Because now someone look at their reputation, heartbroken. Professional achievements, heartbroken. Professional morals, heartbroken. Do you understand? Direction in life, heartbroken. Get up, see your positions from your intuition. We're going back to the old days, intuition. Someone's looking at their ships coming in. Maybe someone's flowing in. Maybe someone's looking at the Three of Wands when it comes to maybe insights, when it comes to the energy. Maybe someone's looking at situation when it comes to Aries person. Maybe someone's made a choice because now they may be waiting for the results. Well, maybe someone's aggravated when it comes to unproductive actions without the intuition. The intuition is more reliable because someone was nibbling at someone's maybe resources when there's a way. Maybe someone immigrated somewhere for a while. It just went pear-shaped. So now someone's looking at maybe coming more reliable when they're looking at the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is when like you're defending your actions or your beliefs, you're standing strong in your convictions because someone's being very childish, you know. When it comes to someone's insight, the general label cruise person, maybe somebody was waiting to see how they can break that person's heart so they won't look at this Two of Cups because she was heartbroken, but she mended that man. She's on that way. She gone about to her business. Because it's and they don't rely on people like that. They might stop and do a pit stop. They might cry. Do you know what I mean? But while they're crying, trust me, they're working hard. That's air signs for you, man. Don't ever underestimate people when it comes to their thoughts. Alright? So use your intuition, because seems to be a conflict, competition. Maybe someone's conflicted when it comes to manifestations. Someone was conflicted and maybe had to defend this Queen of Swords. You know why? Because the Queen of Swords, she does her own thing, man. She has her own credit, she has her own power. You know what I mean? It's a come down Jesus moment. I don't know. Maybe someone look at this person as a very good manifester. So collective, I can see you focus on your creativity. You'll be more reliable to yourself. Because a couple of love starts from self first. Maybe look at your visions, your realities, and now you're turning into action. Maybe you're ready, yeah. Because now maybe someone's believing in earth angels. Maybe someone's looking at someone's patience. Maybe someone's looking at how patient someone is and how they can manage their emotions. We're looking at balanced emotions, balance when it comes to emotions, and balance when it comes to maybe creations. Because maybe someone was waiting for someone to act out. Like, do you know what I mean? Because you lost a soulmate, innit? That's a very intense situation. Especially when someone does obia on top of it. Nah, sorry, wrong. Institution. Yo, you're wrong. Sorry, start again. So I look at maybe changes. Let's try and finish this in 5 minutes. We don't want to have it on too long. When I look at temptations, when it comes to maybe the balance, when it comes to the yin and the yang, the up and the down, maybe someone's got clarity. Because they've gone in. Now they got no hood on. They're coming out. More reliable. Because now you're searching for the soul. Soul searching. Someone's using the angel from within. Do you understand? Masculine and feminine. The wise and the other wise. Now someone's soul searching. Do you understand? That's going to make them more creative. So now you're looking at the energy of the hermit. Do you understand? Just go in and seek your own truth. So now maybe someone's overflowing with their own emotions. Because now you look at balancing the yin and the yang. The lovers. Maybe someone's heartbroken. Someone was juggled with an earth sign person or a Sagittarius person or maybe a water sign person. Take it as it resonates. Don't be heartbroken, man, when player is a player. It is what it is, babe. Not the first, not the last. Just move forward. Maybe someone's working. Maybe someone's looking at this Queen of Swords as someone to collaborate with. Because now you've got Three of Pentacles. Someone's looking at their Three of Pentacles collaboration, maybe. Because now they've got the gift of truth when it comes to having a good skill in something that gives you that pleasure, that satisfaction. When it comes to yin and the yang, the up and the down. Do you know what I mean? Someone's earning and living by doing what they like and what they love. No matter how hard the heart is broken. It's not about hurt people. You don't want to karmic debt people. Just have patience in your intuition. In the soul of the self from the intuition. Do you understand? So now maybe someone's working really hard. And maybe someone is looking at the master of something or they didn't know or didn't care about. So this is why the Empress is thinking, the Queen of Swords, the masculine understands where he was, didn't care about his emotions. Maybe he thought she didn't care. Oh well, use your intuition. That's your problem. Use your intuition. She's going to tell you nothing. Use your intuition. Go into the unknown. Do you know what I mean? That's the best way. You can't teach everyone everything. As I always rely on you. No. It's best you know the truth. To me, I prefer to ask a question. If I get rejected, I get rejected. I've always been like that. I just move forward, innit? Because now I know the truth. With me, I can be a bug finding the truth. Do you understand? But once I've got the truth, I can always move forward, man. So maybe you've got that kind of attitude because you've worked hard no matter what. Even if someone don't care about what your feelings or your heart, they don't care about the inside, they don't care how far you went. She don't care. She just gets on with it. So someone is working hard to master something, do you know what I mean, that they love. So now someone's looking at something that maybe someone teamed up with someone and what they love, they didn't care about it when it comes to pursuing their own job, their own skill, for all the wrong reasons. Okay, so now someone's looking at Queen of Swords because it's been regret because someone went to pursue a job or a skill with maybe a Virgo person, a Sagittarius person, or a water sign person. Pages, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Sagittarius, burden with a Page of Cups. Exaggerating, doing the most. So just move forward, man. You can't work like that. Just square up your own pentacle, your own spiritual gift in you. Don't watch no one else. Because only you can find your spiritual gift anyway. It takes work, people. It takes work, all right? It's like, I'm going to go into one, isn't it? It's like that myth when they say, under the bottom of the sea, there's this gold. It's so deep that not even marine animals can go that far. Not even the best scuba divers can go that far. It's the same thing. Just dig deep into you. And that's the soul, the seat of the soul. Because the eyes are the windows of the soul. And where does the fucking soul sit? On the heart, innit? So you can drive your arms to will you to your wheel of fortune. Do you understand? So when you've got your glasses on or you've got distorted feminists, how are you going to see? All you see is from their lie, innit? Demonic looking back at you. Pure lies. So how's your soul going to sit in the heart when you're looking back at someone that can't tell the truth? They're not on the same vibe, man. Do you know what I mean? You're not got the same joint activity. You don't like what I'm doing. I'm giving you money for your skills, and what I'm doing, you don't care. We've got joint activities. You don't really care about the joint activities. It's just my expression, my money, my everything for you to look like you're like that person that we have similar interests. We've got the same mind of people. But you're lying. Because when it comes to theory and practical, it's so vastly different. This is why I always say, let people talk what they want to talk. Because when it comes to practicality, that's when we see the walk from the people and talking foolishness. Like they own EE or something, or talk. And chat too much. Chatter. Tweet. Go and tweet yourself somewhere else. So now you're looking at maybe prestige or maybe privilege when it comes to maybe Queen of Swords or whoever in there. You know, that energy of entitlement, whatever. So we're moving forward. Someone wants to pursue a job or a skill or learning from a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles are learning. There you go, Page of Wands. Learning, man. Just keep learning from the Queen of Swords. And the more you learn, there's still a page. They ain't going nowhere. You can't test a Queen of Swords, the Empress, because what's the Empress? She's too solid for you lot, boy. She's too grounded for you lot. Someone wants to hold back, maybe. Or someone regrets holding back. Yeah, someone probably wants to come. Maybe someone's hoping to be wounded. Don't work like that, man. Maybe look at a wounded warrior. Maybe he wants to come in with a solid squaring up. He wants to probably square up. Really? Behave yourself. Let me behave myself. Now you're looking at maybe the Nine of Wands. Maybe someone's in the wounded warrior position. Maybe looking at healthy boundaries. Maybe they think this Queen of Swords has got too much boundaries. And it is, you have to have healthy boundaries, whether it's your mum, brother, sister, dog, push, whatever. It's all about healthy boundaries so you don't be wounded. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to go keep repeating the same mistakes again as you always be on the karmic cycle. So now maybe someone's making a big change when it comes to maybe setting the emotions. Maybe someone's emotions is set. And maybe someone wants to move forward more quickly when it comes to maybe their conclusion. Because now we're seeing events and actions. And perhaps someone's outside interference didn't allow this person to take the leap of faith. So Queen of Swords said, right, I'm gone then. If you're going to stay in your wounded position and make people just chat shit. You got to go by your own opinions, man. It's only an opinion until you get facts. Just an opinion. I don't care what anyone says to me. I can know the truth all day long. I can know the answer all day long. Where is my Google Scholar? I don't care, man. I need to double check. I'm that person. I think I've got OCD or something. That's me, boy. Now you're looking at maybe a heartbreak when it comes to maybe a wounded warrior, or maybe someone wanted the Queen of Swords to be wounded and heartbroken. So they're waiting for that result. But she said, no, I'm heartbroken. Yeah, I am. But it doesn't mean I'm going to fucking sit here. I got shit to do, baby. Emperor, I got things to do. He's looking at Queen of Swords thinking, I want to come back. Can I come back, please? Hi. I know I fucking stabbed you in the back. I know I broke your fucking heart. I wasn't ready. I was immature with my emotions. Oh, really, Emperor? Really? You know your side of the bed. You're in the naughty corner for a very long time. You're looking at maybe someone's looking at the emotions when it looks like knowing that it's time to move on. You got to know when it's time to move on. Because then you got 8 and 2, 10. For your own happiness, because something's missing. It's love. You know, you need to go and search for it by the soul of the self. It takes patience, though. Have patience. Can I look patience and reliability? It's more about moderation, the yin and the yang, the up and the down, the silver and the gold, because what's above is below. The Temperance card is also like the Aquarius card as well, because it represents the same thing. And the Justice card, because it's all about balance. Do you know what I mean? All right? Because life is about balance, to co-create with the universe with your feminine and masculine energy. Maybe someone's mastered all 4 elements, but he's looking at her thinking, I'm wounded. But you pissed me off because your mouth is too sharp. But it's reality check. Hello? You broke my heart. Did you care? You need to sit down and take accountability. And I will take accountability when you realize what you did. And then we'll move forward. Don't come over here with your victimization shit. No, I'm not doing that. You better sort your life out, because someone's looking at happily personal life when it comes to full satisfaction, when it comes to activity and comfort. Maybe someone's letting contentment, all right, turn to laziness. Maybe someone's neglecting their family or ignoring personal issues when it comes to maybe a Sagittarius person or maybe an Earth sign person. When it comes to partnerships or maybe. And now you're looking at the Page of Wands. 2 Page of Wandsies. 2 Page of Wandsies. Because someone's in their onesie. Who's going to bed? Netflix and chill. I just heard Netflix and sit down about Netflix and chill. What does Netflix and chill mean anyway? I've been single for 13 years. What is Netflix and... Do you know what I wanted to watch today? I tried to find it. Beach Street. I want to watch that. And you know what? I just saw it pop up on my thing, my line. It said Nas is one of his favourites. He said, yeah, it's all about, like, everyone goes for the Godfather, the family, all that. He said, one of my favourites I keep watching, it's Beach Street. I said, hey, yes, Nas, just like me, Beach Street. So I said it in my last videos, didn't I? Was it my last video I said it? Eat your eggs before I break your legs. And she said, what, you think your mum's the only one that knows lyrics? Where do you think you got your lyrics from? You think you're the only rapper around here? It was funny, man. That's one of my favourite films. I can watch that over and over, and it's not on Netflix. Decisions. It makes you make a balanced decision, because now you're looking at maybe it's time to put your thoughts into action when it comes to maybe your own sparking ideas. Be prepared to have patience. It comes with reliability as well, to go ahead and take action with the truth, because now someone's believing not a lie but a truth, to make the clarity. Now someone's jumping into something that they know now and they're ready for, but before, When it comes to earth sign person, water sign person, a fire sign person, Sagittarius, Taurus, and maybe a fucking Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, get into things that they don't know about. Sit down. Maybe someone's indicating a message, okay? Maybe someone's penetrating when it comes to a career or a project. Maybe you're working on your course or studying on something that you're interested in. Just focus on it, collective, all right? Because now you're looking at a Page of Cups. Maybe someone looking at soulmate when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Page of Cups again. Someone's really experiencing an emotional situation. Because now maybe someone's indicating a message. When it comes to maybe maybe someone's watching your messages online. And that's why they're holding back. They're holding back. They're holding back. Taurus, Capricorn person. Shut the fuck up. We don't care. Because now you got 5 and 4, 9. They love how you're very independent and how you hold on to your own spiritual treasures. And they love how you work. They just love it. And now it's a regret, says you're right. Never mind. Maybe King of Pentacles, looking at the truth of his pathway. Maybe King of Cups, there you go. Heartbroken about God's cup of love. Maybe you're single now. King of Wands, looking at squaring up. When it comes to Queen of Swords, he likes to square up with me. I'm sure. This man, he likes to fight with me. I think I saw you somewhere before, but I still knows you. No, you don't. You're too blood clot nosy. That's why you're in stagnation. All right. Remember, walking love, talking truth. I love you guys. Bye.